So today is the 29th of August, and we see that the market is having a very big gap down. So Bank Nifty is opening at 38,111, almost 2.25% down. So the strike prices we are looking at is 38,000 and 37,800. So 38,000 would probably open around 300 levels. So I'm not carrying any positions. I haven't been recording any audio until now. So from now I'll be recording audio as well, because that will give an idea as to what is going on while I'm taking the trade and for what reasons I'm taking the trade. So Nifty is 2%, 2.1% down. Bank Nifty is 2.25% down. So the last 10 seconds to go. I'm expecting the market to bounce for me to take a short trade, but let's see what will happen. Yeah, like discussed, 38,000 P is opening around 300 levels. Immediately it came down to 320 and something. But I wouldn't be taking any trade since the RSI is at 18 level. It's a very high RSI. I wouldn't want to take a trade at this RSI level. I'll wait for an RSI bounce and then see if it is trying to break the day's low, and then I will try to enter. I've just marked the day high and low for Bank Nifty. Since it's a Monday, we don't see much of an unwinding or short covering happening, but we'll see more build up happening, and that will be a key support and resistance. So 38,000 P has moved from 320 levels to 400. I'm waiting for a dip, waiting for a bounce to short the market again. Let's see if there are any open and highs. Since it's a very big gap down, it's difficult to chase the open and high, since we've already moved more than 50% on the call side. We see that there are a few open and highs in 37,500, 38,500 and 38,600, but the market has already taken off 60% of the price for all the calls. So let's see how that happens. 62% fall in price and 385% rise in price. That's a massive returns on anyone who has bought a put. But according to what Friday's market close, it was very difficult to gauge the put side, because the dip that happened, that 80 points dip, 300 points dip that happened, was quickly bought in on Friday. Exactly at 3 o'clock. The volume is massive, 476k, but the RSI is still at 16. It has to come to 35 to 40 levels for me to short the market again. 16 is definitely not an RSI for me to go short. And also, I'm not a big fan of averaging as it goes up. I'll see how the movement is on the upside, and then when it's trying to break the day's low, that's when I'll put my entry. That's the plan. I'm not very keen on the open and highs. The reason being is it has already fallen 65%. 38,000 CA. This is the strike which has the opening high of 290. It's currently at 180. OA buildup is also huge on that. I'm more concerned on the downside. The IV levels have shot up. We see 30-30 on both the sides. So, and since we just have 2 more days apart from today for the market, for the expiry, which is Tuesday Tuesday and then Thursday. We'll have to be careful because the option buying can get a little tricky because of Wednesday being a holiday. So usually Wednesday is where the premium decay happens. But yeah, we're getting a small bounce. I'll only be going for a put trade if it is not breaking the VWAP. But the RSI is still at 18. I wanted to go to 25 or 30, which would make me comfortable to take a trade. And I don't want to take a trade if it goes above the VWAP and closes. The same with the option strike at 38,000 put option. The VWAP is at 365 levels. And the candle has moved from 280 to 410, which is a massive number. It has completely, the first candle is almost 30%, 60% recovered, and it has closed above the VWAP. I'm not really comfortable, but if this candle is closing below the VWAP, then I'll take a put trade. It's technically very difficult to trade when such a big gap happens, that to a gap of 800 points. This is trying to close above the VWAP again. If that does, then I could go on a small scalp on the call side, or if it closes below the VWAP, I'll go on the put side. I need a candle close below the VWAP. No, did not get trigger. Quickly moved to 270, 370. Because my SL would be below this candle, which would be 330, and buying it at 370 with a target of 390 or 400 with an SL of 330 is not my game as of now. So I'll wait. The candle close looks good. It's closing below the VWAP, just like how I wanted it to happen. Okay, now Nifty is breaking the day's low. Sorry, no, it does not. Bank Nifty is again, this candle is completely reversing from the low. It is forming a very bullish candle. Look at the wick at the bottom. I can definitely go for a call trade. 38,000 call option. I will take a trade. I'm looking for the close. The close seems to be really good. We have 30 seconds left. I can take a trade right now. I bought it at 449. This is a really good reversal. My SL would be this candle low, which would be 420 or 410. But my buy is approximately 450. So that's a big SL as well. So 450 is my buy price technically. I'll exit 250 quantity in the first 20 points. That's done. I'll trail this for the day's high, which is the candle opening, which is 500 levels. I exited another 125 quantity at 470. So I'm technically done with the first trade of 20 points. 480, 485. Yeah, I'm expecting the market to reverse from this level. They would just want to take it higher and then push it down probably. So I'll see if the market goes higher. Anything below 470, I'll exit all the quantity. I have 125 quantity left. I'll slowly exit. Exited 50 quantity at 480. I have 75 quantity left. The reason I'm not looking at the PNL is so that I concentrate on the trade. The moment I start looking at the PNL, I would be more concentrated on the numbers. Rather, when I'm looking at the chart, that is where my actual focus would be. 491, I've exited another 25 quantity, 50 quantity left. Exiting wall at 470. Buy price was 448. Then we exited at 470, 470, 480, 480, 480, and then 470. So that was a good exit. Now that the market is breaking the day's high, there is a probability for this 38,500 call option to hit the open and high, which is 290. It's currently trading at 235, but I would only take the trade if I see a good momentum in it. Thirty-eight 500 have added 15 lakh OI on the call side. So probably for this expiry, the range can be 38,500 to 38,000. Because if you see 38,500, the OI has jumped from 5 lakh to 18 lakh. This is on the call side. That's a big jump. It's come to 256, 260. That's 30 points from the open and high. That's a good probability. You'll have to be very careful on the call side because the market is in such a bearish sentiment. It has fallen almost 2.2%. That any time they would short the market because there's a short build-up happening. There is a rise in price and rise in OI as of now. But then as soon as the open and high is hit, they might short the market from that level. That's what I am expecting to happen. Because the people who are creating the OI are not unwinding any of their positions. Instead, they are adding positions. As the market is going higher, they are adding. So that says that the market is bullish for them. I've taken 500 quantity at 255. I would go for a small stop loss of 245. The reason being is 260 is being a resistance and 245 is being a support, somewhere around 240. So I've taken the trade somewhere in the middle. Let's see how the market goes. It's very close to the open and high. If the market closes below 245, then I would have to exit the trade below 240 at least. Because from the last four candles, it is trading between 240 to 260. And if it breaks 260, then there's a probability that it can go to 290. So I'm waiting for that. The market is breaking this 260 level, but I'm unable to see volume. It is still at 38k. And as the market is going higher, it is going with decreasing volume, which is not a great sign. The OI is at 20 lakh approximately. They are building positions at every high level, expecting the market not to go further. The previous close was 745 and they've bought it down to 250. So 38,500 to 38,000, that can be the range for the week. As soon as it goes to 265 or 270, I can exit the first 250 quantity. It's wavering here too much. I can exit half of the quantity and take the risk for the rest. I'm waiting for it to come to the buy price for me to exit half quantity. Okay, I'm exiting to 50 quantity at 250. It's not going to 255, so I'm better off to exit it at 250 if it comes there. Yeah, exited 250 quantity at 250. I have another 250 quantity with me. Okay, this candle is forming a very bullish candle. It is trying to cross the 260 level. Took 500 quantity at 256 on average. have a total of 750 quantity with a break even at 258. 290 is the open and high. 266. It's quickly going and then coming back. I'll have to be quick on my exits as well. 268 can be the first break even because of the exit I've made at 250 level. 273, I'll exit one quantity of 250. 20 points done. 273, exit at 250 quantity. 500 quantity left. It's forming a wick at the bottom, wick at the top. I exited 250 at 268. The last 250 quantity left. I'll trail this to cost, but see if the market can go higher. It's just 30 points more for the open and high to fit. I wouldn't mind waiting for this to fit. I think it's finding it difficult to cross that level. One hour looks very good. It looks bullish. 38,000 seems to be a good support because previously that is where Bank Nifty reversed when the dip came. Exiting all as it came to break even. Just waiting for a small bounce on the upside. It is forming a red candle with a volume. So I'm looking for a good exit. I exited all at 260. 18,000 done. Market is trying to go break the red candle. I'll see if I can get an entry for that quick 20 points. Taking an entry at 38,500 strike, 250 quantity at 268. Waiting for a small break on the upside around 270 levels. That does not happen, I'll exit. Nifty is breaking the day's high, it's going up. That's purely because of Reliance, because of the AGM meeting that is today. The Bank Nifty is showing us a very grinding move and it's on the day's high. It crossed the day's high, but then it couldn't close well. Let's see how it behaves here. I only have 250 quantity left with me. Only taken 250 quantity. If there is no momentum, I'll exit the trade and again wait. Exited the trade at 265. Let's see if that triggers. Yeah, that will be a 3-point loss. I'm fine with taking that. If I see a momentum, that I'll re-enter again. It's coming to 270. That's 20 points away from the open and high. So it has a very good probability for it to hit. It is trying to break. Nifty is just moving upwards. We have a 90% probability on that. See, it has almost come to the verge of hitting the open and high. That's the only reason I'm waiting. So there can be a quick momentum which will go hit and then come back. Taken 500 quantities at 275. I'm just here to capture the 10-15 points that is left. Struggling to go up. Looking for one quick spike on the upside, that is all. Although it's being there with very low volume, I'm waiting to see how the open and high will be taken out. I've got 95% probability, so I'm a little confident. I'm more confident in holding on to the trade. It's giving us a grinding move. It's not moving because of the big gap down, and the writers are writing at every level on the top. Every single level they're writing and trying to push it down. If this turns into a green candle, then there would be a probability to hit. But if it closes below 260, then I would exit the trade. Exactly how we wanted. It's trying to be a bullish candle. I'm buying another set of quantity. I've got another 500 quantity at 276. Got it at a little higher price. But I'm just looking for the momentum, probably 10 points or 12, 15 points maximum. 276 and 275 is my buy price. Candle close is really good. This could probably, the next candle would probably hit the open and high. 280. $285. Placing the market order at the exit order at 290. Almost went to 288. 285. Almost there. 5 more points. Let me just look for an exit. 288. It has gone to 288, but it's not triggering the 290 level. Probably it's better for me to have an exit. Exiting at 285 if it comes there, because I have 1000 quantity with me. Exited at 283. I have 500 quantity left. Five points away from the open and high, and they're finding it difficult, so it's better for me to give an exit. Exited at 282. 250 quantity left. 280. 290. It hit 290, but the open and high is 290.1, so they've left it by 10 paise, I believe, which they could hit it in the next candle or so, but it's better for me to get an exit and leave. Exited all at 280. 24,838 done. That was 3 trades, all on the upside. Bought it at 267, exited at 265. Again bought at 274, 275, 276, 276. And then the exits were 283, 282, and 280. I do not want to chase this, but if there is a spike, then I could. But I'm only looking for a quick trade. If it comes, then it's fine, or else I'm done for the day. Done with 25k approximately.